Okay, this is Secura for Showerman et al. Document 1-503 CB. And this is the time set for hearing on the plaintiff's motion for summary disposition. And I'll just take your appearances first for the record, please.
My name is Mike Ryan. I represent Secura in this case.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. John Betts on behalf of the two Showerman defendants.
You're muted. I can't hear you.
John Betts on behalf of the two Showerman
No,
defendants.
I'm sorry. Mr. Betts, you're fine. It's Mr. Stradalatov. I'm sorry. I can't hear you.
Now, Your Honor. Alex Stradalatov appearing on behalf of Ashley Bertle.
He's coming through, but it's like faint.
Can you hear me now, Your Honor?
We can only hear a faint sound of a voice. There's no way I can make it out well enough.
I can call in, Your Honor.
Go ahead. I've never had this much trouble. Okay, I've admitted you. Do you want to give it a try?
Sure. Can you hear me now, Your Honor?
Much better.
All right, thank you. Alex Stradalatov appearing on behalf of defendant Ashley Bertle.
All right, thank you. So, Mr. Ryan, your motion, and whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Sure, Your Honor, this is my motion for summary disposition in this declaratory judgment action. I am asking you for three different declarations. The first being that Secura has no duty to defend or indemnify Todd and Christy Showerman and North Fork under the Secura policy at issue. The second declaration that I'm requesting is a declaration that Secura may immediately withdraw from participation in the defense of the underlying case. And then the third declaration that I'm requesting is a declaration that the insureds, the Showermans, be required to reimburse Secura for the attorney's fees, costs, and expenses the company has incurred defending the underlying case to this point.
Stop. It's like, we can't do this. I don't know what the problem is, but we're getting feedback now from Mr. Ryan. And I've done this 100 times. I've not had these problems before. Under the remote hearing rules for the Supreme Court, I have no choice but to terminate this proceeding unless we can make it work in a couple of minutes here. And so far, everything we've tried has not worked.
Your Honor, let me try to call in on my cell phone.
All right.
Bye-bye.
It sounds like somebody's in the background with like metal scrunching or something.
Okay, Mr. Ryan, you want to give it a try again?
Yes, Your Honor, I am here.
Why
Is
don't you
that any
start?
better?
We'll see how it goes.
Okay, I believe you asked me to start over. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. This is my motion for summary disposition in this declaratory judgment action. I am asking you for 3 separate declarations. The first being that Secura has no duty to defend and indemnify the Showermans in the underlying lawsuit. The second declaration being that Secura may immediately withdraw from participation in the defense of the underlying case. And then the third declaration being that the Showermans be required to reimburse Secura for the attorney's fees, costs, and expenses it incurred in defending the underlying case to this point. I know the court has reviewed this. There's been extensive briefing on this. I will therefore just sort of cut to what I really believe is the dispositive argument here that addresses this. There are a number of different problems with regard to the insuring agreement, whether or not there's an occurrence, whether or not there's property damage. I've briefed that. But this, really the dispositive policy language here that eliminates or that decides this case is the employment.
All right.
So much feedback.
All right, sorry. My court recorder is telling me she cannot make an adequate record. There's just too much feedback and some kind of noise interfering. So,
Okay.
I guess I will reschedule this for an in-person hearing.
That's fine with me, Your Honor. I apologize for whatever's going on here.
Okay, thank you. I will, I'll have my law clerk contact you for a new date.
Very good. Thank you, and everyone accept my apologies.
Thank you, Your Honor.